everyone, my name is Sarah Dowling. I am Senior Whisky Blender for Laphroaig. We are here today to celebrate International Women's Day, and I'm here with Mary and Kim, owners of Daddy Marmalades, an incredible cocktail bar in Glasgow. Right, before we go any further, I just want to congratulate you both. Top 50 cocktail bars in the UK. You guys came in number 22 this year. Huge congratulations.
Just sore heads in the morning, but it was a very good night.
Fantastic. Well, let's pour a glass of Laphroaig. Have a cheers to that. So maybe we'll just kick off and talk a little bit about kind of all of our experiences and in the world of whiskey, in the spirits world, hospitality world. I started working in whiskey around 14 years ago. And really, I can just remember I was just so captivated by the industry. And then I learned about blending and the art of blending and flavour creation. And I really just taken it from there. And now I'm senior blender working across the Laphroaig and getting to grips with the world of smoke and the world of peat. So it really is a dream job. What about you guys? How did you get to own this wonderful establishment?
I come from a kitchen background. Kim's always worked in bars and hospitality. So one day Kim you wanted to get away from having like boss. So I said, just open up your own bar.
How do you even do that?
Yeah.
And Mary was like, shut up and just do it.
Yeah, just take the risk and take the kind of, and just back yourself as well. It's something that can be scary, but when you look back, you're like, that's so obvious.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like you make mistakes along the way and you learn along the way.
We definitely did it all the hard way. Because we were doing it all ourselves and stuff at the start, we went a long way about things. It took us a long time to sort of get to where we are now because we didn't involve ourselves in the community and stuff like that. And I wish back then we had known how important stuff like that was.
I walk in here and I really feel like your personality shines through, and that's something that I find when I walk into a bar, I walk into somewhere, you kind of want to know what the ethos is around the place.
Even just the black paint, that's all we could afford when we first opened, which is like, now it's at the time we were like, this is so embarrassing, like we can only afford black paint, but like now we're like, it's quite cool because it's DIY.
Tell me more about the name. Where did Daddy Marmalades come from?
I think we were joking about the name Daddy Jams, but the website for Daddy Jams was £2,000, and then we laughed and said, what about Daddy Marmalades? The website for that was £2, and then Mary was like, absolutely not. She was like, I don't even know what it sounds like, but it's not a vibe.
Yeah.
And then like a couple of days later, she came up to me and she was like, do you know, I can't actually get that name out of my head. It kind of does circulate in your brain. Yeah. And I was like, well, I've already got the Instagram and the website, so we're good. No worry.
So we're marking International Women's Day this month. What does that mean to you? What relevance does that have for you guys?
I think it's great to celebrate International Women's Day, but for me personally, it's like, give me a day off then on International Women's Day. Like, we're women every single day.
Yeah.
We work every single day.
Definitely.
And International Women's Day is amazing. It's great to have women highlighted, but I think we do also need to be very consistent in trying to do that all year round. But it is a great time to highlight the fact that we don't do it all year round.
Yeah.
And I think we really, really need to.
So Daddy Marmalades and Laphroaig have a pretty long history. Can you tell us a little bit about how that came to be and what your relationship with, what your history with Laphroaig is?
Kim loves Laphroaig. Yeah. I love Laphroaig, but Kim loves
Laphroaig is where it started for me. So yeah, I love it. I think it's so good for making cocktails. I think it's such a versatile spirit in the sense that you can use 2.5 ml of it in a cocktail and completely change the entire backbone of the cocktail, or you can go really heavy and use a big 60 ml pour and also have an amazing time. Yeah, it's great.
There's one of our cocktails that we have, Child of Devotion. The drink just felt a bit too perfect.
Yeah.
And then we added 5 ml of Laphroaig and it was
just a bit too fluffy or something.
Yeah.
It needed a bit of an edge. And
Laphroaig is that edge.
So you guys are obviously top 50 bar again, running this incredible bar in Glasgow, super successful women. What advice do you have for anyone looking to get into the industry, or just advice in general?
Just literally do it.
Do it.
Yeah, just involve yourself with sort of a right support network round about you. don't listen to people that tell you can't do something. Find people that are going to support you and cheer you on.
There's an onus on women to be a bit softer. We've been very lucky that we kind of just do our own thing and we don't really care what people think.
Yes.
Having a little bit of that harshness kind of has helped us.
And having each other to kind of bounce that off. Have I been too harsh there?
Yeah.
And often I'd say probably you've not been harsh enough.
Yeah.
Someone's been 10 times harsher to use as you go along, for sure.
I think like sometimes when I'm speaking to women in the industry that are just coming into it, I'm nearly almost a little bit harsher because I'm like, it's so annoying that maybe they haven't gotten advice of people that lads just get consistently.
Yeah.
And it's really, really annoying that like sometimes there's girls and women in positions that they have a certain amount of experience that maybe they should be further on a little bit, but they're really just not getting nurtured the way they should be because they're not standing up and saying, I know I should enter that competition, like I'm well able to do that. They're waiting for someone to maybe tell them you should.
Yeah.
And I want to shout at them and be like, no, just do it.
Because anytime you see someone going for it and just kind of owning it, all you do is are amazed by it and you applaud it. Yeah. Which is how I kind of feel about you guys. I think what you're doing is incredible.
Thank you.
So in the spirit of just going for it and being cocky, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to ask the question, are you friends of Laphroaig?
A few couplets.
Of course you will. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to get you to Isla now to make some
camera.
Yeah.
Now you need to
Oh, we need to figure it out. Yeah. Thank you so much for celebrating International Women's Day with us. I am feeling super inspired. So cheers.
Thank you for having.
Cheers.